Well, away from Kenya now to the United States, where on the 3rd of November, the United States of America went to the ballot to decide who is going to be their president for the next 4 years. Preliminary results are coming in. Votes are being counted, and we want to cross over to the United States of America right now to talk to Remi Bahati to bring us up to speed with how things are on the ground as events unfold. The tones are changing from President Trump to Biden. So we want to find out how things actually are transpiring on the ground. Bahati, thank you for making time.
Yeah, good to speak to you. Like, there is a lot of tension going on around the country as they actually continue to count the votes, which have put Biden in the lead. But these are just provisional results, and a million other votes are still being counted from different states. But so far, Joe Biden is leading, but they are just provisional results, and Donald Trump has come out to contest what is being counted, and he has threatened to rush to the Supreme Court so that they can halt the entire process of counting votes, saying that he was leading and he is still leading. So a number of supporters are like right now confused. They don't know what to do. Everybody is confident. Joe Biden is confident that he's winning. Donald Trump is confident that he's winning, but the chances and the opportunities of this narrowing are so little, given the fact that the battleground states like Michigan, Pennsylvania have all been counted and people have voted for Joe Biden. So there is a lot of things that are unfolding with the election, with the ballot counting. And just before I came on air, Michigan had already gone to Joe Biden, and there is actually the way the American vote is that even when Donald Trump won a number of states, the popular vote or the electoral votes are what really matter in this election. So yes, Joe Biden has garnered a lot, but still votes are being counted.
Great. Now, you've alluded to the remarks that President Donald Trump made earlier on when he said he'll go to the Supreme Court to halt the counting of votes, and Joe Biden also addressed his supporters, but he was more optimistic and said, let's practice patience. How do these two remarks shape the situation in the ground?
Yeah, so I mean, of course, Donald Trump says he's not going to accept and he's rushing to the Supreme Court. So you should remember, like, before the election, Donald Trump was pushing so hard to have Amy Coney Barrett to be appointed to the Supreme Court. So there is a possibility that he will rush to the Supreme Court and then they order for a recount, or he will accept defeat. But again, votes are still being counted, although Joe Biden is leading. And also the supporters of Joe Biden have already started hitting the streets here in Manhattan, where I am. They're celebrating the early lead. And also the Republicans, we saw yesterday a number of people were like, they're scared. They don't know what's going to happen next. Most of them were like buying guns. Others were securing their trade, their businesses. So they don't know what really is going to happen next. And we just wait to see when the final candidate is announced.
Be it that Trump goes to court, then what happens to the votes, the voting process, and the counting?
So now, yes, so the voting right now, I don't think it's possible because he is making a claim that doesn't have any basis. He's saying votes have already, I mean, the people who are the pollsters, like if you follow him on Twitter, he was calling them the pollsters, like the poll of the whole. So he is saying they have already rigged these votes in favor of Joe Biden, and he's not accepting that. So in case he goes to court, yes, court will listen to him because he has a right like any other American to be heard. And like I said, there is a possibility that they will order for a recount, or they will maintain the status quo as declared by the commission.
You'd said Joe Biden supporters had hit the streets and began celebrating, while Trump supporters are scared. They're buying guns, and we also saw businesses are trying to secure some of their goods inside so that there are no loots. How is it back on the ground? Are we seeing tensions rising, or it's still calm and peaceful?
On Times Square, yes, of course, there are a number of supporters who are wearing Trump Make America Great Again. And this is a story that I'm going to do actually. So they was chanting, celebrating because Trump told them they're leading. So most of them are out there with the MAGA hats, they're chanting and celebrating an early lead, even when the official results have put Joe Biden in the lead. And also we saw some clashes, but the NYPD police intervened and stopped the riots which are going to start on Times Square. So far, yeah, people are excited. There is a lot of enthusiasm, and we don't know what's going to happen until they announce the final candidate because there is so much to count.
Bahati, this election is going to go down in history as one that you'll remember, not just because there was a lot of voter turnout, but because of the uncertainty around the results. But why are the stakes so high this time round?
Yeah, so actually, something that has been encouraging people to come and vote, especially the Black people, the Hispanic people. It's because of the constant statements Trump has been saying. Remember, on the presidential debate night, he said he is the least racist person. So this kind of fueled more hate among the people between the Black and the Hispanics. If you see Florida, which was of a more Republican state, has gone to Joe Biden, and this is full of Black people and Hispanic people. So that's issue number one, the way Trump has been conducting himself. People feel like they're fed up of what he has been telling the world, and they say that doesn't represent or reflect a leader of America, which they think is a superpower. So that's number two. The other thing, there is a youth vote turnout was really so much. Like, young people showed up in huge numbers to vote for their favorite candidate, and most of them, according to the official results, they voted for Donald Trump because he has been pledging to secure their future, to secure their jobs, and that's why they voted for him.